Okay, 4.1.7a. So this one's pretty straightforward. We just plug in all the values of z5 into x and we see which ones work. Turns out that this one works. And so you could say that 4 plus 1 is equivalent to 0 in mod 5 or in z5. But then you could also say, well, what actually is x? Like, what is it equal to? Well, then you would say x is equal to 4 plus 5 times n. So you could use 9. 9 would work. Let's say if n was 1. So we can try that. 9 plus 1 is equivalent to 0 in z5. Or mod 5, yeah, that works because 10 is equivalent to 0 in, well, mod 5. Let's just say mod 5. Mod 5. You can subtract 5 from this, subtract the 5 again, you get 0 is equivalent to 0, mod 5. So this time I just, I wanted to say equals 2. So what you do is you just try all the values again. So here, pretty straightforward again. I guess this is the hardest one. So 16 plus 1 is 17, but that's 2. 17 is 2 mod 5, so that's not equivalent to 0. These two work though. And so this is 4 plus 1 mod 5, and 9 plus 1 mod 5. Both of these work. Okay, so we keep going, and this is all very straightforward. I suppose this is the hardest one here. 4 times 4 times 4. But again, I think you got it. And here's the solution. And here, 0 and 3 work. Yep, okay, so keep going. See what else works for these. Turns out 4 works. And let's look at this one. So 0 works. So I guess the hardest part of this thing would be to simplify this one, right? So let's go ahead and look at that for a bit and see what happens. So we're looking at z5, 4 to the 17th. 4 to the 17th in z5. So my favorite way of doing this is something like this. Well, that's something like 4 squared. Well, how about this is better. 4 to the 16th times 4, right? And then we can say 4 to the 2nd to the 8 times 4. And what's 4 to the 2nd? That's 16, right? But in z5, that's just 1. So I'm just going to 1 to the 8th times 4 is equivalent to 4. But in z5, it's just 4. So you can use that same technique on all of these. You're just trying to reduce them fat quickly. And yeah, there you go. Those are my solutions.